Chapter 17, Mishnah 2. We learned in the previous Mishnah that a base of pros extends 100 amos from the site of a grave that was plowed over. This Mishnah discusses several cases in which a base of pros does not extend a full 100 amos from the grave. Someone was plowing a field that contained a grave, and the plow hit a rock or a fence, which knocked the earth off the plow. Or he stopped plowing and shook the earth off the plow. Until that point becomes a base of pros, but not farther. We assume that any bone fragments that the plow picked up from the grave fell off the plow when the earth fell off, and thus no bone pieces were scattered beyond that point. The rest of the field is therefore not a base of pros. The Mishnah cites a dispute about a person who begins plowing in a base of pros and continues into a different area. Rabbi Eliezer says a base of pros can make another base of pros. That is, a person plowed over a grave, making the 100 square amos around it a base of pros. He then plowed another furrow, beginning in the base of pros and extending to a different part of the field. The new furrow, up to 100 amos square, also becomes a base of pros, out of concern that the plow carried bone fragments from the original base of pros to the newly plowed area. Another opinion. Rabbi Yoshua says sometimes plowing beyond a base of pros makes another base of pros, and sometimes it does not make another base of pros. Rabbi Yeshua elaborates. How so? Someone plowed through a grave and continued plowing for half a furrow, i.e. 50 amos, and stopped. The area he plowed is the base of pros. Later he returned to plow the other half of the furrow. Or he later plowed another half furrow to the side of his original half furrow. In either of these cases, the second plowing makes another base of pros. Since at first he plowed less than 100 amos from the grave, the next time he plows he might still carry a bone chip farther, since a bone chip can be carried up to 100 amos from the grave. However, if someone plowed a complete furrow of 100 amos, and he later returned to plow from that point on, he does not make another base hapras, because according to Rabbi Yeshua, a bone fragment will never be carried more than 100 amos from the grave.